All right, guys. So for Millionaire Success Toolkit, a guide for a better life, the topic today is awareness. What is awareness? It is something that your subconscious is aware of 24/7. And here are the things that are going to help you guys like it helps me. Number one is radiation. I am really aware of radiation a lot in my life. First of all, if there's any buildings that have antennas with radio antennas or phone towers, whatever they're called, I don't like to be in them too long. But I know a building with many people in it under one, and they're fine. So another thing, I never sleep with my phone or an electronic device. When I go to sleep, I want to make sure that I sleep nowhere near an electronic device because those things emit radiation. I don't want to even take a risk, especially next to your head. That's a big no-no. Another thing to avoid radiation is when you speak on your phone, don't put your phone next to your face or your head, because from what I've heard, it kills brain cells or neurons or something like that, right? It disrupts your frequency wave patterns. What I do is I put them on speaker if I can, and on low speaker, and I kind of put it close to my ear. That way people around me are not listening to my conversation, but at the same time, I'm not getting a full blast of radiation to my right side hemisphere of my brain. So I don't like that, right? This helps a lot, so it's going to help you guys a lot too. Another thing that I'm very aware of radiation is Bluetooth. I don't have any Bluetooth headsets, earphones, watches, none of that stuff, because I don't want to take a risk. I don't know how Bluetooth works, to be honest, and at 22, I don't even care. I don't care how Bluetooth works. So that's why I don't want to buy any Apple, Bluetooth. I always have the corded ones. If there's anything that you can get corded, get it. There's a lot of people that work in a call center, for example. If you work in a call center, avoid getting wireless headsets all the time. Just avoid it. Get corded. If you're a PlayStation gamer, get a corded headset. Get an extra long corded one at Amazon. You can find it. There's no excuse for it. The only thing that I probably would be careful on is if you work at a fast food chain, at a drive-through, and you have to be wireless, there you have no choice. But I want to share a quick story. When I was in the call center that I used to work at, and I used to have this feeling right here. I would go up running stairs, on a Sunday, after a whole week of telemarketing, right, with Bluetooth headphones. And I would feel like I'm really out of energy, lacking of energy, and I would have this, like, I just feel it, I'm so aware that I feel it. And I started Googling what was that, what is that? Turns out that it was some butterfly, thyroid gland or something like that helps you with your energy balance, and how being on a phone call can kill it, can hurt it. So ever since then, this is a personal true story, I bought a corded headset. As a matter of fact, this is the one that I bought when I worked at the call center, right? It's extra long, right? Can pull it. Ever since then, I never had that problem ever again, and I would have my energy back up to normal. So this is not for everyone, but there's a lot of sensitive people out there, and I want to put awareness out there. I will also get into fluoride too right now, but the last tip to avoid radiation is when you're hiking out in the mountains or whatever, try to avoid those any towers with drums, anything at all. Try to avoid towers. You don't know how they work. Most of all, you really don't want to take a risk. So be aware of those things. Now, another thing that I want you guys to be aware of is fluoride. Fluoride, for some weird reason, is in the sewage system of the United States. Why is it in the sewage system or whatever, the water system? I don't know. Supposedly they say it's to clean teeth. I really don't think so, and I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me. They're not there just to clean your teeth. They do something, and from what my mom told me somewhere down the line, and please don't take this upon, it destroys your third eye or something like that, right? It closes your third eye that's in the brain. So long story short, I'm not a freak when it comes to third eye, but all I know is that I try to avoid anything fluoride. Now, when I was talking about my backpack on the essential objects video, I was talking about that I have floss sticks, and I literally have like floss sticks like these ones right here. And recently, actually today, I discovered that these, they smell, but they also put fluoride in them, which I don't like. You know, so what I do is I kind of clean it, you know, or I rinse it under the sink before. This stuff really helps me because I'm not trying to fill my body with any fluoride. Tap water, I don't drink that, you know. I drink straight, oh, and I'll get to bottle plastics in just a minute. But I have a fluoride-free toothpaste, you know. This Dr. Bronner's peppermint is the only thing I use, and the only thing I probably will ever use in my life. I have no cavities, and most importantly, I feel better. It's hard to explain, but over the years of using that compared to regular toothbrush or toothpaste, it makes a difference to the world, you know. I don't do any mouthwash. I just clean myself with my teeth. I try to avoid fluoride as much as possible. You know, if I can, if I'm running out and doing stair climbing. I used to live in Fullerton, this place called Hillcrest Park, and there's a flight of stairs, and when I would forget to bring a bottle of water, guess what? I would have to drink water from the filter, or from the drinking fountain. Nothing wrong with that, but too much of it, I don't think so. Because I know that getting water from the drinking fountain, any tube, whether it's copper, iron, aluminum, I don't even care. No metal is safe to be drinking out of. It's really just not good. The other thing I want to talk about is bottled waters. Right now, because we're in a quarantine, it's funny. The only thing really to drink out of is bottled water. That's fine for now, but I heard that it does kill, for the guys out there, it does hurt the testosterone just a little bit. So try to avoid plastic bottled water and just go for straight water, like the gallons from Sparklets or something. If you can, try to just get the gallon of water and just drink out of that, because the volume of the water touching the actual plastic is less likely than a small bottle of water, you know, where the volume is less. Awareness. There's a lot of other things. I'll probably make a part 2 out of this, but for now, that's the most I want to throw out to you guys, is the fluoride and the radiation. Thanks.